I bought 50 rolls of filament. Keep watching to see me unbox and organize them all in my 3D print farm in preparation for Christmas on my Etsy shop. Good morning. This is such a beautiful day, so I decided to start this video outside. Can't stay out here too long because I've got a lot of work to get to today. We got some filament unboxing, we need to get some things packaged, we gotta get some things to the post office. So let's not waste another minute outside, even though it is so beautiful. Let's get back inside and get to work. My room is a little messy, as you can see. I'm gonna spend the first part of my morning getting everything cleaned up. And then once we finish that, we have all of these orders that need to be packaged and shipped out. I got all of the usable rolls of filament to put up into their dry boxes. Now all I've got left is these 3 rolls that don't have enough to create a full nameplate, and what I do with those is I keep 3 of each color, well, up to 3 of each color, of small rolls that have less than 100 grams of filament. I store them over here, not in dry boxes. I can also use those rolls for the tops of these 3D prints. You can see it's a little thinner. It doesn't take up much, maybe 25 grams of filament to do the top portion. I try to keep these leftover rolls to do things like that. One thing that I need to still put up or do something with is this box of new tech or camera gear that I bought. The coolest thing that I got is this new microphone so that I can hopefully fix my audio a little bit when I'm in the basement with the printers running. Comes in a cool case. It's got one microphone that I'll clip on to my shirt, and hopefully it will cancel out some of the extra noise. Bought some extra camera batteries because last video I filmed I was having to take breaks and plug in my camera. I got an extra SD card so that I can be using one in the computer and have an extra. And then I got an external hard drive that is 2 terabytes so that I'm not using up a ton of space on my computer. So now I will put these away, and then we will keep cleaning up and then start packaging my Etsy orders. We finished up cleaning everything inside of the office. Now it's time to go downstairs and get some boxes because I need to start packaging all of the orders that need to go out today. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 orders that need to be packaged and shipped out today. So let's start doing that. It's gonna take a little bit of time. That will probably take me to the rest of the morning time that I have to work, but that's usually the way that mornings go. I get all of the little tasks and packaging and drawing, everything done here in the morning. That way in the afternoon I have a little bit more freedom, time for me to work on the computer, get some new products drawn, different stuff like that. Mornings are usually pretty much the exact same every single day. Afternoons is where I get to have a little freedom. Processing all of my prints and shipping is one of the things that takes the most amount of time. The first thing I hire out as soon as I'm able to will be this part. The hour and a half that I have while Henry sleeps, I spend most of my mornings processing prints, preparing them for shipping. It's very time consuming. I'd rather be on the computer making products, figuring out how to get more sales, things like that. Shipping takes forever. Not sure if you're able to see, but sometimes there will be hairs on the prints. You can kind of see them in these gaps here. So sometimes when you print, there's definitely one right there. You can see hairs on the prints. One of the things I have to do during this processing time is take a blade and I go in between and break up all of the hairs. And then I get a heat gun and blow it over top of the print, and that will kind of melt all of the fibers. So I do my best to try and get as many of the hairs off as I can before I send it out to the customers, because a lot of times they don't know what 3D printed products are. They don't know that there could be hairs, so I don't want to send an unfinished product to someone. I take the extra time to make sure that as many of the hairs are gone as possible. Sometimes a few slip through the cracks, but I do spend a good portion of my morning processing prints, cleaning them, making sure that the hairs are gone before I get them ready for shipping. Some filaments are better than others. This one is Sunlu. It's their mint color. I really like the color of it, so I continue to use it, but it does have more hairs than, let's say, an Overture filament. Those are the two main brands that I like to use. I use Sunlu and I use Overture. Overture doesn't really string that much and it gives more of a matte finish. Sunlu most of the time has more of a glossy finish, you can see, and there's the finished product that will be ready to ship. This is an Overture filament. Maybe if I get it a little closer you can see there's not very many hairs on this one. I haven't even done anything to it. It just kind of comes out nicely. I put a thank you card in every single one of my packages. I used to handwrite a note and put it in every single box, but that just became too time consuming, shipping out 15 to 20 orders a day. So now I've created a printable version with a discount code that sends them directly back to my shop that I include in every single package. All of my orders are packaged and ready to go. All I need to do is tape the boxes. I'll normally tape on the side, across the front, and on this edge over here. But I'll wait to do that until the baby wakes up, because that part can be pretty loud and somehow he can hear that in his room, which is like right next door. So now that I've got that finished, I only have maybe 5 or 10 minutes before he wakes up. So I'm just gonna do some odds and ends things before this afternoon, when hopefully I'm going to unbox all of the filament and start getting it organized downstairs. My giant filament shipment has arrived. I talked about this in my last video. I ordered over 40 rolls of filament to help me get through Christmas, and it's here. So let's get started taking it inside and getting everything opened and organized. Alright, that's all of them. It's now the afternoon. I got the baby laid down for his second nap. We played a little bit. I fed him a snack. I ate some lunch myself, and now we're back to work. I just finished carrying in all of the filament boxes that you've seen from the garage. Now I need to get them unboxed, taken out of their individual boxes, and then put on the shelves that are here behind me. Last box. What a mess. It's gonna take me a while to clean all that up. It looks like way more boxes than it does filament. I was able to get all the boxes broken down and into this one box. So all of this filament, all of those boxes are in one box, and then all of these are the shipping boxes that I've broken down. Everything is ready to be taken to the dump. back out here where it started. So I'm finished breaking down all the boxes. I have all of the filament out and it's on the ground behind me. All I have left to do is organize it on the shelves, and then I'll pretty much be done for the day. I'll go to the post office, take the orders that I have upstairs, and then the rest of the time will be spent editing the YouTube video from last week. Let's get started organizing all of the filament. Alright, I've got all of the filament loaded onto the shelves, and there's really no order to it all, but it's nice and organized, and it is ready to go for Christmas. Filament is organized on the shelves. Sadly, this is only probably half of the filament that I'm gonna have to buy to get ready for Christmas, but it is a good start. I feel like I've got most colors in stock now. I was starting to get pretty low. I didn't really order anything throughout September and now October. I knew that I was going to have this giant order coming, so I tried to make do with what I could for as long as possible, but finally I had to just get the giant order in and get it nice and organized on the shelves. It actually feels really good. That was the biggest order I've ever been able to place since starting my Etsy shop, so this really feels like a moment of growth for me. It feels like I'm finally becoming an actual business and not just sitting behind a desk tinkering on my little 3D printers with a roll of filament here and there. Like, I've got actual stock and I'm ready for this influx of sales that I'm expecting to get here in about a month. That pretty much wraps up this video. I decided to end this one the same way that it started, outside in this beautiful weather. It's still a gorgeous day, the sun's out, it's a lot warmer, so I thought, why not go outside, finish the video up out there. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this kind of content. I've got more vlogs coming in the future. I'm really enjoying creating these videos for you guys and showing you what's going on in my little print farm. I'm excited to keep growing, and I'm excited to keep growing with you all. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.